Welcome back to Counter-Strike Weekly, the show to keep you up to date on new developments in the CSGO community and the professional scene, and bring you top plays and funny moments every single week. We've got tons of content lined up for this week's episode, but first I'd like to thank CSGO Barracks for sponsoring this video. CSGO Barracks is a brand new gambling website with a bunch of awesome features, and this week they've given us a factory new AK Vulcan to give away on our Twitter, so be sure to hit up the link in the description for a chance to win. This week, the first Valve-sponsored event of 2016, and also the first $1 Million Major, was hosted in Columbus, Ohio by MLG. There was a huge turnout of physical spectators, but also millions watching around the world. The real bloody war cracked the viewership record with a whopping 1,248,820 global viewers. Many fans and attendees praised MLG for hosting the best major up to date, from hiring great casting and analytical talent to a seamless stream with hardly any technical errors, as well as a very well-scheduled event with almost no delays. Props to MLG, hopefully we'll see more events from them in the near future. We've already posted a few videos on the earlier stages of the event, but here's a breakdown of the rest of the playoffs and the grand final. In the quarterfinals, Na'Vi beat NiP in 2-0 fashion to go on to the semifinals. Astralis, surprisingly, was able to beat Fnatic 2-0 as well. This is a huge series for a team that is known for choking in playoffs, and to get that win over Fnatic was a huge victory for them. But sadly, the dream died there as they were beat by Na'Vi in another 2-0 match, sending Na'Vi to their second major grand final in a row. Liquid defeated CLG to face Luminosity in the semis, who had defeated Virtus.pro in the quarters, and the first game on Mirage was looking up for the Americans with a 15-9 score, but Luminosity was able to bring it back in fantastic fashion and win the first map in overtime. Liquid, with help from heroic plays by Hiko, was able to get the match point yet again on the next map, Cash, but once again Luminosity came back from being down 15-6 to win it in overtime and win the semis. This has to be the most depressing match of the major, at least for us Americans, but Luminosity clearly deserved the win and actually went on to 2-0 Na'Vi in the grand final for their first international tournament win. Both these teams have worked extremely hard to get where they're at, and this grand final had a really great storyline behind it, so congratulations to Luminosity, they definitely earned that sick trophy. Aside from the grand final, the All-Star game was also on Sunday, featuring some of the best players from North America and Europe facing off against each other. The NA lineup was Shroud and Skadoodle from Cloud9, Hiko and Simple from Team Liquid, and Tarek from CLG, and they were playing against Michaelele and Rain from FaZe, Nico from Mouse Sports, Kenny S from Envious, and Get Right from NIP. The best of one game took place on the new reworked Nuke, and was an overall fun game to watch, and despite Nico and Get Right going absolutely ham, the Americans managed to win the game in double overtime. This confirms what everyone pretty much already knew: NA is better than EU. And the last bit of pro news this week, Michaelele, the poster boy of FaZe, is actually leaving the team. We do not have any information on whether he's retiring or moving to a different roster, but he will certainly be missed by the trickshotting quickscopers, and much luck to him wherever he decides to take his career next. And that will wrap up my section for this week. Time to throw it, harder than liquid, over to Donut for his section on community news.
Welcome back to the community news section of Counter-Strike Weekly. I'm Donut, and I'm here to let you guys know what's been going on in the CSGO community this past week. First up, Reddit user MA71N talks about his troubles trading on Steam without a cell phone. As you know, Steam has had mobile authentication implemented for quite a while, but what do you do if you don't own a cell phone? He mentions, "I can't imagine that Valve would implement this feature with the bold assumption that everyone who plays CS has a cell phone." Next, another Reddit user by the name of @Hickson, forgive me if I mispronounce that, suggests point of view streams. I think this could be a very interesting perspective for a professional CSGO stream. This has never been done before, and it would have definitely been a unique thing to add to the MLG Columbus All-Star game, as he suggests, and it would have been really cool to hear what the pros are saying to each other in the heat of the battle. An anonymous player shows off a weird graphical glitch on Overpass's Squeaky. If you shoot the door in a certain way and at the perfect angle, an odd green and black triangle appears. After you shoot the door a couple more times, the triangle disappears completely. Spooky. Player Estier has discovered a glitch in which weapons can sink through the floor in C-Teen Spawn on Mirage. Unfortunately, he had to learn it the hard way. What a waste of $4,750. Another anonymous user shows off a really funny idea that would make for the most confusing game in the history of Counter-Strike. That's all the community news for this week. Make sure to check back next time for the newest Counter-Strike community news.
In our number 3 spot, we have a bit of a different play from normal, with Fur just completely outplaying Zeus in the finals today.
That Molotov there, it's going to be the first kill coming in. Fur now got a little bit left, he's got the smoke as well, backup coming in, he's got the knife out, actually 2 bullets.
And in the number 2 slot, we have Hiko with a beautiful 1v4 clutch to bring in the round for his team.
Many times before it's down to Hiko, but against 4, is it really possible? We do have a few players quite tagged up here from Luminosity, so Hiko definitely not going down without a fight. Oh wow, there's the first fast frag. Hiko gets a double. There's still 2 players left. They got no health on them. 13 and 3. Hiko creeping around the site now. There's still time. Oh my goodness, how does he do this? How does Hiko do it again?
The clean sheet remains for Liquid.
And coming in at number 1, of course, we have Cold Zero with an absolutely insane op play, starting it off with an awesome jumping op collat, then following it up with a beautiful no-scope.
In this spot before, the same spot, but with much more utility to work with. Here he comes once again. The first base is a Dren. He's going to hit the ground there as Cold. Oh, what? A jumping double from Cold! What is going on right now? How does he do this? Cold has saved Luminosity with the AWP play. Unthinkable scenes there on the B apartments. They needed a huge play, but...
And as a bit of a bonus clip, we have Guardian with a pretty sick wallbang to stop the bomb plant.
So really good stuff from Na'Vi. And now, I mean, that broken, or that weak
This
bomb.
is what I thought. This is what I thought. He actually went for the wallbang tool booth. I was wondering.
Welcome back, guys, to Fails of the Week again. Let's get going right away. And coming in at number 3, we have When Everything Goes Just Wrong. Coming in at number 2 is the Totally Calculated Flashbang. And finally, our number 1 clip is when your mouse sensor dies but you still need to clutch.
And that is it for this week's episode of Counter-Strike Weekly. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. There's a like button down below if you want to show your support for the series. Also, if you have any suggestions or feedback, definitely be sure to drop a comment down below. We'd love to hear what you have to say. There's going to be lots more great content coming soon, so be sure to get subscribed to the channel. My name is Ben with Royal Blue Gaming, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.